mean, me in the future aside, because at this timeline, I'm wearing clothes. But if you guys are trying to wait for me to say something super witty and, like, super lyrical miracle type shit about this whole short, I gotta tell you guys, I got nothing. I mean, all I got to offer you is paint hands. But that's about it. Sandman as a short film is very detached. I say that because the entire narrative is simply about a investigator, or maybe like a journalist or a teacher, it's not specified who, is investigating a Lovecraftian inspired book that was written by a 9-year-old that is also connected to various different beings. One of them being a creature that, for the sake of this short, is called Sandman, because he drags people into a nightmare reality and bends their mind to make them think, are they awake or are they asleep? Will they live? Will they die? Are they going to be puppets to the grand Sandman, or merely feasting tools upon his maw? That is the basic structure of this thing. And it sounds beautiful, it sounds great, it sounds wonderful in execution. One problem, the detachment factor. That is what's keeping this from being so good of a short film. I'm not even going to show any clips. Like, I haven't shown a single clip aside from what we showed at the very beginning. That is how much I feel detached from this entire short. Like, it's not in the same case as Terra, where I had to choose my stuff very carefully, or the stuff of Camp Monster, where I was super salty because someone wanted to just be a douche nozzle in the comment section about how to describe what they saw. No, this time I literally just feel very detached because nothing about this feels very, like, grasping for me. Like, nothing about this screamed enough substance on a film spectrum that made me clamor for more. Like, everything I wanted to see from it, to gather, to have a hunger for this, just wasn't there. And that's sad. Which is why, in its entirety, I'm just going to be giving Sandman, not for its whole entire lack of drive, but for what it stands for in final production. I'm going to give this film a 5.2 out of 13, giving it a C-, if not a D+, and I'll be awarding it 3 out of 7 stars. It's not a bad short by any means, because to make a bad anything takes a lot of work. And boy howdy do I have a lot of reviews stored up for you guys about what is bad. But this is not a bad short. However, we do have one final entry that is very wavy in its appeal, but at the same time it could also be sort of a interesting pet of sorts. Or maybe you belong to it the moment you step inside its own territory. You be the judge about which one I mean, and I'll see you guys on Halloween.
Feel like I live in a dream. Yeah, can somebody give me the definition of a dream? Huh? Does anybody even know what it mean? Nah.